What's up, guys? Welcome back to some more Marvel Contest of Champions, and this is the boss rush. Didn't do as well as I hoped that I would. Actually, it was easier than I expected it, but looking at the difficulty, I should have did better. It's basically, if you mess up, then you're basically the fight's basically over, you know, in the later fights. So up first is Crossbones, who is supposed to have a 36% chance to shrug off debuffs. And yeah, if I added it up correctly, he shrugged off 9 out of 11, which I believe comes out to 81%. Did I get that right? 81.8%. Which is a bit higher than that 36%. I mean, it didn't affect the outcome of this fight. Just something to note. I was trying to get rid of his permanent buffs, which, I mean, as long as I don't get hit, then it's not an issue anyways. But, yeah, the other thing is it kept throwing me off because I wasn't sure which judgment I was on. Like, that's why I got to his point, and I see that I have 2 judgments up there. Could not figure out which ones they were, so I believe I just throw the third special. Yeah, I was waiting for him to fire off his first special because I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember if he power gained or not from this, which he did not. The reason why I wasn't sure is because he's no damnation stops you from gaining power, but he also shrugged it off, so I didn't know like if he shrugged it off before the power gain or what. But so just played it safe and was waiting. So yeah, actually I fought him previously. I brought in, who did I bring in? X-23, because I did not previously read Blade's abilities, and I was planning on using Ghost Rider for this fight, which I did, and then I was trying to figure out why none of his judgments were proccing. So I started over, came back, and I actually looked at it and saw that he reduces ability accuracy of dimensional beings by like 40%, so figured it was best to bring in a power drain champion so I don't have to worry about his specials, because I'm not sure if you can properly attack him right after he does his specials. I think there's a good chance that he'll block it or intercept you. So just brought in Vision, don't have to worry about the specials, but fight didn't go as I hoped. I was expecting to get more parries, expecting to keep him cornered more than I did, but there was a few times where he got out of the corner just because he didn't go straight in, or he did a heavy attack, or you know, I didn't get that parry and had to back off. And I thought I was going to be able to finish this fight with about 50% health, but lost focus towards the end here, and I forget to dash back twice during this heavy attack. Right there. Only dash back once, so got the intercept there and intercept there again to finish it off. So up next is Ghost Rider. And use Ghost Rider to take down Ghost Rider. Basically, all his judgments have a 100% chance to proc, so and also his heavy attack is unstoppable, but there is enough time. His heavy attack is long enough to where, you know, you're really not affected by that. You can just rush in. Yeah, rush in right afterwards, and you'll be able to hit him. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to just push him to 2 bars of power and then bait out this special or if I just wanted to bait out the first special. I was just worried that I was going to be standing there, not really paying attention, and get hit by the unblockable first, which happens later on in this quest. You'll see that. But doing fairly decent. Just trying to build up my judgments, and then so I got the 4 judgments. Now I just want to build up my power and then fire off the heavy attack and then get some good regen in. And I think, I'm not sure, but I think I get close to 100% health. I don't quite get there. And then I was looking at, you know, how much health he had left. I actually should have fired that off earlier. If I would have, then I probably could have saved myself some health. Or I probably could have activated regen again and got some more good regen in, but yeah, a little bit bad judgment there. That unblockable first kept making me nervous. I mean, I know it's easy to evade. I feel like I'm gonna be standing there and he's gonna fire it off. I'm gonna be caught off guard. So getting close to that assassin range. Actually, I think I am in assassin range right about now. Wasn't looking at how much attack, but okay, yeah, definitely an assassin now. So fight going a bit faster, and I did get another regen in. Okay, so finish off the fight with full health. I couldn't remember. Up next, oh man, Green Goblin, and I forgot about his regen before I started this fight. Actually, before I started this quest, the main thing I was thinking about was bringing in classic Daredevil, and he was just going to evade the first special, and I didn't push him to 2 bars of power at all. I just played it safe, stayed with 1 bar of power, which meant a lot of standing around waiting for him to fire off his special. I didn't want to attack into him just because I didn't want to push him to 2 bars. I can evade the second special, but sometimes my timing is off. If you've seen one of my more recent Alliance Wars, you saw that I mistimed that second special a couple of times trying to evade it. But yeah, this fight's pretty straightforward, and I'm just going to let this fight play out because it's very long. Before I sped it up, I think it lasted for about 7.5 minutes, and I increased the speed by 50%. So I'm just gonna let this fight play out, and I'll catch you guys at the end of the fight. Alright, so I'm back. Not sure who on my roster would have been a better fit for this fight. Maybe Vision and just keep him locked in a corner, but I already used him for a different fight anyways. Up next is Morningstar. She starts off with 2 souls, and that makes her... what is that? That gives her the unblockable first, and I don't remember what the second soul does. Or maybe the second soul is unblockable first. Anyways, this should have been a good or easy fight with Ghost Rider, but I lost focus there. I looked at something else. I can't even remember what, but yeah, when I look back down, I was getting hit by that first special. So came back, brought in Vision, so I had to heal him up. I used up all of my level 1 and level 2 health potions. I didn't have too many to begin with. And yes, so this fight takes a lot longer than expected because now I have to worry about that armor up. So I'm not doing very much damage. Of course, it doesn't affect my first or second special, but I think I mainly only used the first special. But I didn't get as many parries as I would have liked. Like that right there. Actually, I mean, I would have liked to get a parry every time. I could, you know, attempt the corner lockdown where, you know, right after firing off a special, then I rush right in and get the intercept. But as I said before, one mistake and the fight is over. So yeah, I just didn't want to. If I had a whole bunch of resources to blow through, then I would, but I used a bunch of them when I did the Mystic Path on 5.3.1, I believe it is. So yeah, I had quite a bit of potions expiring, and so I went ahead and did that because I knew it was going to take a lot of potions. But yeah, too much block damage there. And then I was deciding who I wanted to bring in because it was like I wouldn't really want to save Iceman for Mephisto, but yeah, I didn't have too many options because I do need a bleed immune champ to fight Morningstar. And I really hate the location of those souls. They should put it on the other side so you can see that last bit of health there. But yeah, that's actually going to kind of throw me off, mess me up in this next fight. So we have Mephisto, who has increased regen. Starts each fight with additional souls. So he starts off with 3 souls, and then you gain a soul. And actually, I think you gain 2 souls. Let me see. So he has 3. No, he goes to 4. Oh, what happens is, yeah. So every time I face him with Iceman, I think, okay, yeah, I don't have to worry about any of the what is it called, Incinerate, because I have Iceman. But I always forget about the power gain, and then I push him too high, and then it's kind of hard for me to bait out his specials when it gets too high. And messed up there. And I have to get to my 3rd bar of power. I have to get to 3 bars of power and fire off the his 3rd special so that I can get the ice shield and not have to worry about getting hit by the 3rd special. But I was reading that if I do get hit by the 3rd special, then I will want to have more than 2 bars of power, just because if you have less, then he'll drain all of it, and then he'll get the incineration, aura of incineration, for the rest of the fight, which means power gain for the rest of the fight, and that would be super annoying. But yeah, then I bring in Quake, and started off fairly decent, but I do end up messing up and what happens is I release the heavy attack too early. I didn't mean, I wasn't trying to do a heavy attack. I just mistimed when he was going to hit me, and then pressing the heavy attack immediately afterwards. So yeah, that's what happened there. So I used a level 2 health or revive, and this fight right here, so annoying, so annoying. This is what I was talking about with the locations of the souls. So see, his health is getting down there, and I'm trying to focus on the fight, you know, because I got a block and everything, but I'm also trying to see how much health he has left, and I couldn't see it anymore. And yeah, if I would have just did a heavy attack or did a combo or something else, you see 23 health points left, 23 health points left, and when he starts to fight, he gets that massive regen. I was thinking that for some reason that Quake would be able to stop most of it, but that didn't work out. So that's why I only used a level 2, plus I messed up anyways. And so come back again, I used the level 1, but this time I used a level 2 and doing fairly decent, getting him down there, and I once again mess up here. Basically when he starts doing a whole bunch of strikes, and let's see, yes, I get very close. I think he had like 6k health left when I got hit by that. So I just brought in Daredevil, thinking that I should be able to finish this fight off with Daredevil, but yes, the issue of that aura of incineration, the power gain, the I have to stay awake because it's 600 damage per second, is, you know, if he's standing close to you. So get cornered here, and you know, have no choice but to back him up a little bit, so taking all that damage, but trying to keep an eye on how much health he has left. And I don't use my second special. You know, if you could reduce his ability accuracy, then I would have, but yeah, he's gonna get that incineration no matter what. So I wanted to go to 3 bars of power, and then when I get cornered again, just fire that off. So in hindsight, probably would have been best just to use the second special, just because it would have did more damage. But at the same time, you know, probably couldn't have capitalized if I would have stunned him, just because of the aura of incineration. And getting excited here, thinking that I'm going to finish this off. So alright, I want to bait out this special, right? So do that, come in, and he gets that. I try to back away, and it doesn't work out. And look at that, just like one more combo would have been over, one more crit it would have been over. But yeah, so I revive Quake, and just I use a level 2. Probably could have got away with a level 1, but didn't want to take any more chances. So finished off there. Finally, it's over. Should have been over a long time ago, but oh, that hurts. 23 health points. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.